Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Sonic Adventure 2 commentary, where we will be invading the Great Pyramids of Egypt.
Can I break this?
Yes. We're starting off with Tails in his mech. And, well, it's been a few months since I've recorded first death in the commentary. That's beautiful. But, yeah, maybe a little bit rusty, but I'm just gonna push on forward. I have all the parts ready to go, and you'll be noticing like a quality change later on. You know, I recorded these initially in 480p, standard resolution definition, but in the future parts, which I think is around like part 14 or 13, it'll be in HD resolution. Because I just found out that Pinnacle Studio 12 can actually record and, well, not really record, but it can render in high definition. And that really bugs me. Like, for all these years that I've owned this, I've owned this software for like, I want to say like 10 years. I've owned this thing for 10 years, and just now I'm realizing that I can make HD videos with this. I mean, it may not be the same HD videos as like what Sony Vegas can put out, but it's a much better quality. It's much better quality than standard. So I work with what I get. But yeah, Hidden Base. It's an alright stage. I can say that a lot of the mech stages for me is a bit okay, I guess. Like, the real meat and potatoes of SA2 is basically the action stages with Sonic and Shadow. That's the meat and potatoes. Whereas the mech shooting and the treasure hunting stages are the sides. Like green beans and corn, I guess. But across the entire stage of Hidden Base, there's going to be some sand traps, which I think is similar to another Eggman stage, based in the same area. Which stage name I just completely escapes my mind. But yeah, be careful of the sand pits; they will kill you in one swoop, even if you have full health. But yeah, I mean, Hidden Base is definitely different, where there's these doors and bricks with Eggman's face on it that you have to tear down. But they can be a bit of a pace breaker. Well, I mean, like you have to stop in your tracks in order to destroy it. And while it may not take that much to break it, like 3 pellets, that's it. Yeah, that's it. But it definitely slows it down a bit. Just a bit. So, I guess this is one of the stages that are on the low end for me, I guess. But, yeah. So, what have I been up to lately? Well, I moved, basically, to continue my education at the Art Institute. But, and the reason why is because the Art Institute where I was at, that was in my state where I was living, shut down, pretty abruptly. So, I had to go out and find somewhere else to go. And the ones that were still open were, in fact, They were in Las Vegas, so yeah. So I came out here to continue my education and all that. Yeah. But anyway, that's finishing Hidden Base with Pyramid Cave. One stage that, according to most Sonic fans, is the least favorite, mainly because of how slow it is, and I am just missing these hoops a lot. Wow. I get one, so there we go. I'm a good gamer. Yeah. But yeah, the hoops just give you points, and I think the one reason why this stage is considered the least favorite is because of those hourglasses. You know, the one that I just passed. Those open up doors, and they're tied to a time limit. Get through, all you gotta do is just go through the door before the timer runs out, which will probably be in like a few seconds. But yeah, this is also the place where you get the bounce bracelet, which lets you bounce up to higher ledges. Though I'll be honest, with the amount of stuff that's tied to the B button, it kind of causes you more harm than good. Like in solid ground, yeah, sure, bounce bracelet is pretty good. But when you're trying to go along a line of rings, to like speed dash, it can lead you to your death. And that's mainly the one thing why Sonic Team nowadays don't really put multiple functions on the same button. But yeah, also there's these ghosts that impede. So that's the thing. And there it goes. Well. There's this part of the level where you have to just go out of your way just to open a door, which yeah, it kind of gets in the way, maybe a little bit. Though I'm probably I don't know, I'm probably just speaking out of my butt here, but I haven't really played this game in a while, so not entirely sure what I feel about this game. Though I think what I still do feel about this game is that this is still a pretty okay game for me. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, I didn't really particularly grow up with this game. I grew up with the game that came out right after SA2, actually. Sonic Heroes. That one, I love. But I can't really play it because my PS2 is on the fritz. Oh well. But, I do commend Sonic Adventure 2 just being an entertaining game from beginning to end. Even if a lot of it can be... it can... I don't know. Go to a crawl? This is the problem when I'm playing like an okay game. I don't really feel anything. I play the game. I just experience what's going through it, and I just accept it. Like I don't go through any highs or lows in emotion. It's just I'm playing a game. This is good, I guess. Not having any problems, though, is not exactly entertaining to me. I know some people will see different, but this isn't working, Though, maybe in the future, it'll be different. I've been thinking about going through, like, other things, just posting other types of videos, like, a speed draw or speed paint or whatever it's called. Where I just draw something and just speed up the footage. to me, that's something that I can really get down with because, I like design and all that and cutscene.
Looks like we're heading toward the center of the base.
That egghead sure loves mechanical things, doesn't he? I'll bet he has 1 or 2 spaceships lying around here somewhere.
The door is locked. We need a key to get in there.
No problem. We can find it. Right, Knuckles?
What? Why do I have to find a key?
We're counting on you, buddy. The world's greatest treasure hunter.
Alright, Death Chamber. Probably one of the most, shocking names of the most shocking names for our level. What was I saying before? Well, right. It's the most shocking because it's the one that we've seen. But actually, there is something in Sonic 2 where there was going to be a location called Genocide City. So yeah. But then I think that became like the third act of Metropolis. But anyway, continuing what I was saying before. Basically, I want to do other types of videos, just to get it over with. Or no, not get it over with. But I want to branch out and all that. And I think, stretching my artistic abilities can do that. And if you don't know that, well, I can draw. I can draw cartoons. I can do that. But I haven't really done it yet. Well, I have been posting art pieces to my Twitter account as well as my DeviantArt and Tumblr to an extent. They haven't really gotten any traction other than a bunch of likes or something like that. I should really do something about that. But, here we are talking about art where Knuckles is trying to find a jewel or a piece of a jewel. Or no. He's trying to find keys. What am I saying? But yeah, I do know that that a lot of the Knuckles levels later on did give me a bit of a hassle. So I just sped up the transition. Speeding it up just so that we can get over with. Because I want to do other games. And I've been so preoccupied with other things that I just wanted to just get it over. So just end it. I'm close to it, so why not? Speaking of my artistic abilities, wonderful segue. I am attempting to make my own comic. So far, I've gotten the first 4 pages done, working on the 5th. Yeah, the 5th one. I've gotten started on it, but like many other things that I do, I stop prematurely and just do something else. A wonderful cycle that I'm going through. But, this... Collect your thoughts and speak. Also, this video is very quiet. I didn't realize I made it that quiet. Whoops. But yeah. I lost my train of thought. I was talking about making my own comic. That much I know. And I'm thinking about putting it on Tumblr, but I'm also thinking about putting it on Webtoons, which I think is a more a better idea than just putting it on Tumblr, because I think more people will see it. It's also going to be black and white. So, well, black and white with the occasional color. But you know, making the comic is telling me one thing about it. That's for sure. Is that the process of, you know, putting in the panels, what's going in the panels, and how to go about the story. Right now, I'm not exactly going by a script. I'm more or less just winging it. You know, I'm thinking of like what would these characters say and all that. Not exactly putting it to paper and writing it down. I should probably like do that now. I mean, so far the comic starts off with like a standard, you know, theft. That much I can say. And then after that, well, it is not much what I can say. What I am saying is that, you know, it starts off with a theft, and then the next one I want to is, you know, kick it off with a hostage situation. And it's a superhero comic, if you haven't noticed. All right. I guess you probably didn't notice because I didn't say, well, it's a superhero comic. That much I have said. So it's going to start with a theft, then the end with a hostage situation and all that. And yeah, and then after that, it just continue on with the script idea, I guess. But yeah, that's the end of that. Tune in next time, where we fight the Rock. Good day.